It was like a bad dream. Jessa Duggar seen in labor at home before ambulance carts her away due to excessive bleeding in teaser for Counting On docuseries. Jessa Duggar was rushed to hospital on November 5 after successfully delivering her son Spurgeon at home. The new mother had been bleeding heavily after the birth and an ambulance was called. The harrowing moments were captured in the upcoming 3-part docuseries Jill and Jessa, Counting On. A new teaser for the reality special shows the home delivery and the subsequent trip in an ambulance, which Jessa, 23, likened to a bad dream. In the fast-moving montage, Jessa can be seen in labor while reclining in a bed at her home in Fayetteville, Arkansas. An ambulance is then shown arriving to her house and soon the young mother is seen being carted away in a stretcher. A recording her mother Michelle Duggar calling emergency dispatch is played over the sequence, with her saying, "Mother is bleeding after birth." In an on-camera interview following the events, Jessa says, "It was just like a bad dream, like how could this happen?" In the same clip, disgraced Josh Duggar is discussed by his siblings, following allegations of child molestation and cheating on his wife. Jessa appears to address the family scandal, which saw TLC cancel their reality series 19 Kids and Counting, when she declares, "Life over the past 4 months has been pretty crazy for my family." While sister Jill is a bit more direct, observing, "Everybody makes their own decisions. And everybody makes their own choices. But they are not the only ones that suffer the consequences." But perhaps the most moving is 25-year-old John David Duggar speaking about his older brother. "I don't think there is any way anyone would have known that my brother, Josh, was living such a secret life." While Anna Duggar simply says that she was at first in denial about the reality of the situation, "I remember thinking this can't be true." Meanwhile, Jessa successfully delivered a son weighing 9 pounds 11 ounces. The newborn was 21 1/4 inches long. In the emergency dispatch call, at the time exclusively obtained by Daily Mail Online, Michelle, 49, made the 911 call and can be heard calmly saying, "Mother is bleeding after birth. We need her to be checked out." When asked how old Jessa is, she struggled to remember but eventually said, "She's 24. Her daughter is in fact 23. Michelle described her daughter as alert and awake, and when asked if she's breathing, the Duggar matriarch replied, "Yes." She continued, "There was quite a bit of blood when the placenta detached, but uterus is hard now." In the emergency call, Michelle is heard saying, "We are massaging your uterus. Hang in there," presumably speaking to her daughter Jessa. When asked by the 911 dispatcher if Jessa is still bleeding, Michelle says, "No, she's better now, just a lot of blood. She's talking. Her color is good." The operator instructed them to wrap the afterbirth in a towel for the doctor to examine to make sure it all came out. When asked how the newborn is, the matriarch replied, "Baby is doing wonderful. Baby is great." It was later revealed that Jessa required a blood transfusion at the hospital following a 48-hour labor and delivery of her son at home. Jill and Jessa, Counting On will debut on Sunday, December 13 at 8/7 with a 90-minute premiere.